bathroom where I do all my best thinking. The little tippy tap in the corner is my dog Jeremy Beagle. He's just having a mooch. Anyway, self-doubt. Oh my gosh, if you are setting out to do something on your own, you are gonna have to, I would say toughen up, but that's not what you need to do. I don't think. I believe it's more about understanding what makes you tick. As humans, we're always quite negative on ourselves, and if you're going to do something on your own, a product or a service from you, then that responsibility is on you, and it's potentially then quite a big burden to carry. Now, what you'll get actually is huge highs when you do something great. When I take a cake to someone and they're just, it's amazing, and I'm like, great, and they're like, I can feel my heart now. It's that feeling. It's not just the emotion that I'm thinking about, it's the physical feeling, just, yes. But on the flip side of that is when you get home and think, what am I going to do now? I've done that one. I mean, who do you think you are? What? You've gone off, you've left your job, you're going to start this new thing. You're not even that good, are you? Why are you even bothering? Oh God, and you haven't been to the gym, and you haven't even bothered to put makeup on this morning. Oh, you're a waste of time. Just give it. That's really difficult. So I found a lot of people I agree with in terms of their thinking, people on YouTube that offer a different perspective, and that's just something that you'll learn. What I've noticed actually about a lot of content is 10 steps to feeling better, or the 7 top tips for doing this. No, you're going to have to, I believe anything I say then is merely opinion. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, you can ignore me, quite frankly. If it's helping anyone, blimmin' brilliant. Because when I hit those moments where you think, I don't know if I've got this. People like Brené Brown, Russell Brand, Kyle Cease, Simon Sinek, I'm watching these people talk about their experiences. I mean, Jordan Peterson is a researcher. He has evidence to explain certain things. Now, there will be other people that entirely disagree with him. Anything with data, you can cut and chop however you like. But the things that he was saying resonated with me. They helped me. The things that there's Jeremy again. Hello, baby. The things that Kyle Cease would talk about, probably much more thoughtful even than Russell Brand, for example. But I found the things that I needed from YouTube when I felt like I needed them. If I couldn't understand and work things out myself, I'd go to these other resources, and that's all I'm simply trying to do, the things that I've learned. But I can't tell you, it's a discovery. We all have to sort of learn, but therein lies the thing, because if it's on you, you've got to have your own back. And in order to do that, you've got to know what makes you tick. You've got to be able to be vulnerable, be brave, face things head on, don't ignore them. And when you're feeling a certain way, for me, I've got to understand it. I can't work when I'm het up about something else. So, I mean, one of the things that I have discovered is that if there is a physical reaction, whether it's generally negative, if it's anger or frustration or something that's really made me go, the issue is with me. Not anyone has said that, apart from when I'm frustrated with myself. But for example, I've got this sequin bum bag, which I love. My sister-in-law bought it, and I wear it all the time because it's really handy for carrying cakes and still having my stuff with me. Now, if somebody said to me, your bum bag is really, you're 43, you're wearing a sequin bum bag, get over yourself, stupid. And I'd be thinking, My dog wants toilet paper. He's 10 years old and this is what he's just learned. You can't write it, you can't make it up. Anyway, I would say to that person, you're crazy. This bum bag is amazing. It doesn't matter how old I am. I love my bum bag. Off you go. Now, if somebody said to me, in fact, they wouldn't even have to say. If I'd walked into a restaurant or a bar and somebody'd gone, I'd be thinking, oh my gosh, my jeans are too tight. I've got muffin tops. I'm so fat. Oh God, what a nightmare. If I really believed that my body is great, these are issues that I've had that I would, these are personal to me, but if I'm willing to stand up for my bum bag, I should be confident enough to stand up for all parts of me, even the wobbly bits. And that's quite difficult. But you have to, because if you don't, I can't work. How can I be that creative if I'm harbouring these feelings? So if somebody has said something that's kind of, you know, people talk about triggers, set me off, and I'm thinking, I've got to understand why. If I'm driving, who gets road rage and you're like, somebody's gone through a filter or skipped a yellow line? Swearing at the person, for goodness sake. Ugh. Maybe they just didn't realise. And I'd be festering for ages afterwards. God, stupid person. No. Let it go. And back in the day, I'd be one of those people that was getting road rage. But equally, if I've ever flipped a filter and I've gone when it wasn't my turn, or I didn't sit, it happens. We don't intentionally set off to drive and go, I'm going to be a right idiot on the road today. No one does that. And so, in fact, this was something that Brené Brown, oh my goodness, if you haven't come across her before, look her up on YouTube. She's phenomenal. She is very, very thoughtful, but her sort of ethos is, she's a researcher on things like vulnerability and shame. It can take you to some very dark places, but equally, on the flip side, you have some real enlightenment about yourself and humans in general. But she said, we just have to accept that people are doing the best they can with what they have. Now, you might not think that's any good, and if somebody's taken a red light they didn't do it on purpose, maybe something's going on that's happened and just we don't even know, we can't necessarily affect it. We just have to let it go. And you could sit and fester all day about something that you can't actually control. And again, this was somebody else that I turn to frequently, Kyle Cease. He said, imagine you're an apple tree, and he said, over there is a pear tree and they're making pears. Look at them making their pears. And you're so consumed by that tree over there making their pears that you're not looking after your apples. Let the pear tree do whatever. Doesn't affect you. You've got lovely apples. Look after them. I mean, I don't think I'm telling it in quite the same. When he talks, it really resonates with me. I'm one of these creative people. In fact, Jordan Peterson said the other day, if you're a creative, you just have ideas like this all the time. It's not like a sort of conservative mind that maps things out very logically and thinks like this. I mean, which is why when you're listening to this video, and I can't remember what we're talking about originally, self-doubt, they spiral off. But if this is useful, how long have I been talking? 10 minutes. I mean, 10 minutes about self-doubt. I try not to have any, but today is Friday, and I had this thought on Monday, and it keeps coming back to, my intention was to inspire joy for a happy life through my new job, the Bake with Luce, the cakes that I make, but also through the life that I'm living and trying to discover, that I wanted to share. And then I thought, well, who are you to share all of that stuff? What makes you the authority? And in fact, I heard it was Russell Brand, bizarrely. He's like, people don't have to listen to me. Quite frankly, I don't care. I'm really interested in this. I listen to so and so. They're really helpful to me. I'm not saying categorically this is true and this is not. And these merely are opinions and offering perspective. And if that's helpful, then great. And that's exactly where I'm at. But it's taken me 5 days. I mean, prior to starting my business, I probably would never have done anything like this. But sometimes you've just got to wake up and go, do you know what? Keep moving. Doing nothing will change nothing. Do something. So here I am in my bathroom because it's comfy. This is where I do my thinking. I'm much more, I suppose, because I've done 20, 30, 40, in fact this morning it was 50 minutes of yoga. I've rested my brain, I don't pick up my phone. This is where I do my best, my best thinking. I think, you may disagree, you might sit there and think, gosh, doesn't she rabbit on? Well, I don't care. I don't. If I was doing something offensive or my friends were like, ooh, loose, not sure. This comes from a good place. It's simply what I've learned. Take it or leave it, but the self-doubt thing, probably one you're going to have to battle with, I suspect. Unless, and here's the crazy thought, you know, there's a story, if you're sat at the poker table and you can't work out who the fool is, well then it's probably you. Maybe I'm sat here and everyone else in the whole world has got their head on and I'm just bonkers. Or maybe there is someone else like, maybe there's someone else like me that's simply looking to try and learn, be better, for the simple reason that we want a better, happier, more fulfilling, more inspiring life. Because what else is there in the world if you're not going to be happy?